this is Division 2, so these are the ones chasing the top division who are wanting promoted to the top lot. The ones, but the ones in the last league, they just don't want to be relegated. These ones need promotion. So is that trades when it's the arrow in there? Then this is.
Yes, this is the
Did you
trades. This
trade
is the
out,
one.
or
No,
you
I
traded
got the
in?
107. I got the 107 and
You
gave away the 2 and 3. But I got
you
the
traded in.
later on.
So
So
you've went McCaffrey and Hall. So you've locked
yes,
in the back. Then I mean,
I
honestly,
was like I say, I was going to go St Brown, but then he went, and then obviously Roddy picked Mahomes, which is a bit of a strange one. And the way Hall finished last
I
year
think
when he
you've
started
done.
getting healthy, his points were just fucking crazy. Like he topped
It's
even
nuts.
McCaffrey sometimes. So I couldn't knock it back. Our Kenyans were all talking in the podcast a couple of weeks ago that get number one receiver, number one running back. But I always had in my head if I couldn't get St Brown, I was going to go McCaffrey and Hall if he was still there at the
I
107.
think
I just got the two top.
I think it's a great
So
move, Johnny. I really do. I mean, as you say, see, if every single running back stays fit, not one of them gets injured the whole way through the season, they all play out. McCaffrey and Hall are going to be the top two scorers. I mean, they're going
yeah,
to get that much. Every other team has, other things going on, but McCaffrey and Hall would be the top two scorers for me if everyone stays fit.
yeah.
So I like
And
what
then
you've done there. I don't hate what you've done there. You've locked in the 1 and 2 running backs. So
then
have you had
obviously
another pick since then?
I didn't have a pick again until the 4-12. So then I went for CJ Stroud and then I went for Cooper Cup.
Yeah, I think your CJ
I wanted to
Stroud's a
I
prime
wanted to lock
start for the
myself.
fourth round.
Well, I wanted a good quarterback. I'd rather have like Jackson. I was waiting for Debo Samuels or Nico Collins to come to me, but they both got picked before me, and I would have went
Yeah,
probably one of them plus Cup. But I thought, nah, I'm going to go for CJ Stroud because looking at his points last year, he was.
yeah.
It's only when you got to think it's only 0.3 points for an interception, so it's not going to kill you if he throws a pick. It's minus 3 points for a pick six, but it's not a lot for an interception. And he will be airing all about, and he's got lots of good targets to throw at, and he will be throwing the ball. And obviously, we both like Cooper Cup, so I couldn't knock him
As you
back in
say,
the first
Johnny, he's
round.
got the targets. The Stroud has no excuses,
No, he's got
especially after
they're
what he
built
done
around
last
him.
year.
So yeah,
My my big problem with Stroud, especially this early, is he had such a good year last year that I just don't see him repeating it. I don't see him being as good as he was last year. Do I think he'll be terrible? Absolutely not. Do I think he'll score well? Absolutely. Do I think he'll be in the top five quarterback scorers this year? Not a chance. That's just
oh,
me.
we'll see.
But I don't
I know.
think he'll be a top five scoring quarterback this year. I think he'll win you a lot of games, but I think there's going to be games where he's not doing so much and kind of Mixon's taking the ball and ran with it a bit. And they've still got the other boy behind Mixon who was decent, Pierce, who was decent when he got his chance. So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I think I love McCaffrey and Hall, and I love your Cup pick at 501. Cup at 501. I feel like you should be putting a mask on to pick that up.
well, I
But
was
yeah,
going to pick my
I'm not.
4-12 and put Cup at Stroud at 5-1 just to make you feel better, but it doesn't make a difference at
I
that point.
wouldn't. I wouldn't know because Stroud at five. Stroud still the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th quarterback out here, and for me, he's not going to be a top five quarterback this year. I think
Well,
he'll
we'll
regress
see.
a little bit, and I think others will come on.
I'd like to see Burrow come on 'cause I do
Well,
like Joe
I
Burrow,
still think
but
he'll do
we can
very
say
well.
that
I
later.
think he'll score well. I just think in the fourth round, I think I would rather roll the dice with. I would rather wait and roll the dice that Aaron Rodgers knocks out the park this year, or Kirk Cousins turns around and says to Penix, "Yeah, you're sitting on the bench a hell all season, pal." Penix, I would rather roll the dice in the 14th round that that's going to happen than that Stroud's going to be a top five quarterback. I've got to say.
Cool. Oh,
Who
well,
else we've got Sean in here as well. Sean traded.
yeah, Sean got a couple of trades too. So he's got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Saquon Barkley, Alvin Kamara,
No, no, he's not
Sean
got St
Laporta.
Brown. SBG took St Brown off him.
No, Sean got him.
No, Sean traded it. It's SJB that's got him. So Sean's got
No,
Laporta,
no,
Pittman, Smith, Barkley, and Kamara.
Yeah, he's got Barkley, Kamara, Pittman, Smith, and Laporta. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so he's got a good base so far for this team.
Well, he's got 5 picks through 4 rounds, so
Yeah,
that's always a handy thing. Barkley is at 204's much more around where I like, I'm comfortable taking Barkley. Kamara at the 3.9, I don't, yeah, I don't think that's early. I think that's right where he should be going. I really do.
yeah, I think Kamara's going to have a
So
good year.
Sean started positively, I've got to say, but then he's got 5 players to everyone else's 3.
Well, Duke Mueller,
Fraser
whatever he
taking
is.
Mahomes.
uh,
Fraser taking Mahomes at the 106. That must have been the earliest Pat went.
Yes, that was a bit of a
I like what he's done
difficult.
since then. Well, I guess Ayuk. There's just too many question marks at the moment for me to be overly keen. He will be a fantastic fantasy receiver next year. He will score a bundle of points. But just where he is right
And
now and what the situation right now, I just can't jump on him and pick him up early just in case.
Luke, who I traded with, his first pick in the draft with the 2.6, he picked Marvin Harrison. Then he went Travis Kelsey, Jalen Waddle in the 12 and 301, Derek Henry, and Debo Samuel. So he's got 5 players too. But his
Yeah,
first
yeah,
pick in
he's
the
got
draft
five
was
as
Marvin
well.
Harrison, which I thought was a bit.
But yeah, I mean, it's not for me. Not in a redraft. He's the first pick in the dynasty all day long. But in a redraft, it's his rookie year.
He was the ninth.
Is he going to finish top 10 receiver? Not
Well,
for me.
he was the ninth
Kelsey
wide receiver
Waddle.
pick. So I like the Kelsey one at
But
212, to
everybody's
be
got
honest.
tick tick here, every player's tick tick. As I say, it's difficult to. I like what Tiger Scott's done here, where he's picked up his 2 receivers and Jefferson and Olave, and I think both will be fantastic. And then he's picked up
Yeah,
2 really good running backs and 2 kind of Walker maybe not so much bell cow, but quite certainly bell cow. But 2 great running
and Zay
backs in White and
Flowers.
Walker, and then Zay Flowers in the fifth. I like that start.
I know. I did nearly pull the trigger on Marvin Andrews, but didn't bother. Then he went the next one. Mark Andrews, sorry. Then he went the next pick. But
That's
I had
it.
to go for Cup. I could not pick Cup.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cup in the fifth's an absolute steal. And then the Hurts Brown, the Jalen Hurts AJ Brown stack. We've seen that. I've seen that quite a few times now. It'll be
Mm.
interesting to see how that goes next year. Paired up with Cook and Taylor as well. I think that's a great start from the 12 spot.
And Stokes gone for Chase, Etienne, and your man Adams and Evans. So he's gone for the older ones at the back, the last 2 picks. Rob Warner's gone for Lamb, London, A-Chain, Collins, and Andrews. But
Do
see,
you
if
know what the
A-Chain can
difference
stay
here is?
fit,
If
that'll be a good one.
Everett's away back to work now, so he's not going to hear it. But see the difference between what Stokes done and what Everett's done. Adams and Evans, same 2 players, but third
And
and
the 3, 8,
fourth
and 4, 5.
instead. Not
Yeah.
the 212 and the 301. It's the 3-8 and the 4 whatever 4-5. So yeah, big difference.
Well, he did
But
say at
even
9
at
o'clock he
that,
was still listening. So
he's
he
still
might have
listening.
heard
He's
you.
still listening. There you go. See, that's the same 2 players, but it's not. It doesn't look as bad being 308 and 405. I guess it's the same two
Yeah, but
players.
the
So
difference is, though, Ken, they're both the 3. They're not going to be. If he wants him, they're not going to make. That's why I picked
no one.
Stroud, because he's not going to
If
make
you
it
want them,
back.
they're not coming back. Yeah, I get it. I
So
absolutely. Oh, you're right,
when you're
Johnny.
at
100%.
when you're at the 1 and you're at the 12, you have to pick it before a run happens and you end up with shit at the end. But
Well,
and it's just yeah,
you
you've
would
got to go
not have
for it.
got Stroud if you'd have let him go through there. You weren't. If you wanted Stroud, you had to take him there. My thing
Yeah.
is just my point being that I'm not having Stroud there. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be picking. He won't be in any of my redraft teams. Absolutely no way, because I ain't going to be picking him up where he's going. The same as Adams won't be, because I'm not got. Evans won't be
Well,
in
I
any of
wouldn't really
mine
pick
because
Evans in the
Allen
twelfth. I
won't
would
be. I
pick
won't
London
have
in the
Allen. I
10th.
won't have Mahomes anywhere. They're just going way too early.
Yeah, and there you go. Harrison went 206 in that one. Neighbours went 311. There is one division Dunes is taken, but I think that was in one of the West Coast ones.
Harrison's the ninth wide receiver off this board. He's always in the top 10 receivers off the board. And that
Yeah.
just, to me, in a rookie year, you're rolling a lot of dice on that, you know.
It is. And you say again, he might be the best wide receiver in the draft, but he's still a rookie. And a lot of rookies
The big word there
fall more
being
than
might
him. But,
as well. Nobody knows what he's going to do in the NFL now.
uh,
He's going to be fine, but nobody knows what he's going to do in the NFL. You know, we've seen
no.
Metcalf do it year in, year out. We've seen Pittman do it. We've seen Olave do it. We've seen London to an extent do it. You know, we've seen these guys do it week in, week out. We've seen Debo, Ayuk, Smith, Moore, Collins, Cup, Flowers. All of them we've seen do it.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, that's
Yeah. So,
this one's moving on as well. This one is moving on. You've got, you can't pick one here either yet, because you've got two guys with five players, you know. So
I
you're
know, it
looking at
sounds
them
like,
and
well,
thinking, yeah, you're doing better.
yeah, that's the thing. But then you need a bit of luck later on. If you pick somebody that ends up falling underneath and you get him as a complete star, like Puka last year was on the waivers. Remember, Doug spent his whole waiver money on one player.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
So,
there's
and
a few players that
it
are down
worked.
there.
I think he ended up with the Cure and Cup in his team. So a lot of times you could play both when they were both fit. So
You know, I think what
yeah,
Puka
that's
done last year might have an influence in where Harrison's going this year. You know,
yeah. And then Chase was a rookie. You know what I mean? He came out and he couldn't
yeah, he
catch
done
anything
great too. Yeah,
in
absolutely. I mean,
pre-season. Yeah,
so did Jefferson. So did,
yeah.
Jefferson had a
So
decent. Well, it wasn't that great, to be honest, was it? Lamb done well in his first year. You know, I mean, they do. They can't. I'm not saying that he's going to be. I just don't think he's going to be in the top 10 scoring wide receivers this year.
you've got to find the right one. That's the problem. So that's
That's
the
where he's been
Yesnaby.
drafted,
We'll go
and
on
that's
to
what,
Kiwi
if
now.
you're drafting him there, that's what you expect from him.
Yeah.